Hi, my name is Rich Ricketts, and this is my video for Computer Science 2100, Problem Set 3. In this set, we were asked to create a program that allows us to play Hangman with the program itself. Um, and so this one actually ended up giving us some starter code. It gave us pretty much everything to start out with, all the functions to start out with, and then we fill in the actual code for it below. Um, Now, the first two that it gave us load words, and it gave us choose word. These didn't have to be altered at all, um, but the first one up here, definition or define load words. This one essentially this function just loads a list of words from the text file and returns them. And then choose word right here, word list, choose word, word list. This function takes a list of words as inputs and returns a random word from the list. And these two actually end up coming back into play towards the very end of the program. And so we'll move on to stuff that I started doing myself. We have problem one. Now this function and all the other functions were given to us as well, and then I filled in this like through here. It starts after that. So define is word guessed secret word. So this function checks whether all the letters in the secret word have been guessed by the user, and it returns true if all the letters in the secret word are present in the letters guessed and false otherwise. Um, so we start with the for right here. We iterate through each letter in secret word. And then if any letter is not guessed, it will go ahead and return false right here. And then if all letters in secret word are in letters guessed, return true. And it goes ahead and does that right here. This was easily the most simple one of all of them. They only got more complicated. And a lot of the code for Hangman, the problem 4 was provided, but that one was particularly tough as well. And then so we'll move on to 2. We have get guessed word, and then it takes the parameter secret word and letters guessed. So it's taking this one returns a string representing the current state of guessed word, and it displays the guessed letters and underscores uh, for unguessed letters. So we start by creating an empty string to store the guessed word. And it's just two little like things right there. And then after that, we will iterate through each letter in the secret word. So we have 4 letter in secret word. If letter in, letters guessed, guess word, letter. And then we have if the letter is not guessed, add an underscore. Else, guessed word, add underscore. And then we go ahead and return it at the end. Yeah. So yeah, that's the function of that one. Relatively simple, like 1. And then 3, it gets a little bit bigger. So we have get available letters, and it ends up taking the uh, parameter letters guessed. So so this function will end up returning a string that is comprised of lowercase English letters. Um, uh, English letters that have specifically not been guessed yet. It uses let's see. Yeah, here we go. It uses the string.ascii lowercase. This was actually helped with right here in the actual question itself. So it takes it uses the string constant to get all lowercase letters, uh, removes the letters that have been guessed. So if it's not been guessed, down here, available letters, add letter. It goes ahead and add it, and then we have return. So yeah. We get all lowercase English letters. We create, right here, we create an empty string to store available letters, and then we iterate through each letter in all letters. See, I got a typo here. In all letters. And then if the letter is not in letters guessed, we go ahead and add it to available letters and return. And then finally, we have the hangman himself, the function, the hangman function. Up here was given to us, just kind of helps us do it. And then we start off by, let's see. So this function, it's what starts the game itself. It's kind of the, I don't know if exe, like an exe file would be a good comparison, but um, it essentially runs, it starts the game. And it, okay, so we have here, this is just what it's going to tell you initially. We have, welcome to the game, Hangman. I'm thinking of a word that is secret word, letters long. We can go ahead and see down here. This is where I've already gone through it once. Welcome to the game, Hangman. I'm thinking of a word that is 8 letters long. Okay, so after that, we initialize these variables right here for it. It just keeps track of mistakes made. Well, it doesn't keep track yet, but mistakes made, letters guessed, and max mistakes. So we'll go here and we start with a while loop. And inside a loop, it prompts the user to guess a letter, checks if the guess is valid, and updates the game state accordingly. So you have max mistakes minus mistakes made. That's where we do all this. So, and then right here is where we're asking for user input. We're asking for their guess. And then so we'll check if the guess is valid, if it is, and then if it's not, and then print valid input, please enter a single letter. I actually did do this my first time. I accidentally put in, I tried to guess an entire word instead of one letter at a time. I actually haven't played Hangman in a long time. And so, yeah, through here, it is essentially going through, this is the game itself, and then keeping track, add guest letter to list, letters guest dot append guess, and then check if the guess is correct. So yeah, it prints back the feedback after each guess, including the current state of the guessed word and the number of guesses left. So yeah. And down here is where we check if the game is over. It'll continue until the user either guesses the word correctly or runs out of guesses. And at that point, we'll have if is where guess, secret word guess, print, then it'll either print congratulations, you won. And then we have a break right here, elif mistakes made equals max mistakes, then it's going to go ahead and print out sorry, you ran out of guesses. And it'll go ahead and tell you what the word was supposed to be. So this is the full part of the function. And then actually down here, we have where we have the load, right here, it loads the word list. The code leads the list of words and then chooses a random word from the list and starts the Hangman game. So this is where it chooses it. And then we go ahead and start it right here with Hangman secret word. So I go ahead and back out of that. And then we can go ahead and run through it just to show that it works. Overall, this code implements a fully functional Hangman game. So let's go ahead. All right, so obviously I'm smart. And I'm gonna guess like an E or an I. We're gonna go ahead and E. That did not work. We're gonna do I. Surely there's an I. Um, Usually there's always an E or an I. We're gonna do O. Wow, that's not in there either. Okay. Okay, let's try Q. No Q either. Okay, this is going about as planned. Have I done A? I have not done A. Wow. Have I done like C? I've not gotten a single letter yet. Is my code broken? E? Wow. Okay. N. Let's do N. The word was smug. I didn't use any of those letters. My last guess was an N, and the other was an N, and if it wasn't N, it was gonna be M. I should have done M. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and run the code again. But anyways, it does go ahead and show through here. It will print out at the end. Sorry, you ran out of guesses, and then it will go ahead and tell you what the word is supposed to be. And then through here, it go it'll tell you how many guesses you have left, the available letters. So you have the pool of letters that you have left to choose from. And it will go ahead and disregard anything um, that you've already chosen. Uh, it'll show the guess that you just did, and it'll tell you that letter is not in your word. All right, I'm gonna do it again and try and win this time. Okay, this is an eight guesses one. So I'm gonna honestly just run it back. Okay, that's a lot better. I'm gonna do I. Here we go. Okay, we'll do O. Not an O. I'm gonna do R. There's not an R. Okay, let's do. I did A. I did A. I did O. I did I. Do E. I haven't done E. I can't tell what that is yet. Do I want to do a T? I don't think a T would work. It looks like an L is in there. There was not an L. I'm gonna do a T. There was a T. Okay. We'll do an M. No M. We will do, we'll do an N. No, huh. No L right there. Okay. Let's do a U. No U. Okay, did F. I knew there was gonna be an F in there. I did O already. I believe I did O, and I don't believe there was one. No. Two guesses left. Okay. D. Dang. Okay. Have I done an S? I've not done S. There has to be an S in here. Dang. Technician. Okay. I should have seen that there. Okay. Well, I want to keep doing it so I can show it does give you a correct output if you do get it right. Okay. 9 letters long. Perfect. Okay. E. No E in there. I. Okay. One I. O. Okay, we're gonna do an A. We're gonna do a G. Was a G. Sweet. We'll do a B. Shouldn't have done a B. We'll do a P. Should have done a P. Okay. We'll do an. Have I done T? I've not done T. There was no T in there. Okay. C. We'll do a C. I did E. There was no E. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So it can't be like racing or anything. I will do an R anyways. Man. Okay. D. I don't know. We'll try a H. Word was vacuuming. Perfect. Okay. All right. We'll leave it there. We'll just leave it there. I have gotten it right. The first time I did it, I did get it right. I don't have proof on here, but it did um print out the correct statement whenever it did print out the congratulations, you won whenever I got it right. So that's all for this one. If there's anything I maybe skimmed over too much in the functions over here, any kind of critique like that, go ahead and let me know. I'd love to hear it. Um, I'm sorry I did not show a winning Hangman. Um, I'll have to try harder next time, but I believe that is it. If there's anything I can do better, please let me know. I always love the critique. Um, and I believe that's it. Thank you.